Hey there. So picture this. You're in a language exchange, it's going great, and then you hit that awkward silence. That moment where you're both wondering, okay, so what do we talk about now? We've all been there, right? Finding a topic you're both genuinely passionate about can be a real challenge. Well, what if I told you there's a kind of secret weapon, a topic that acts like a universal key, connecting millions of people from literally every corner of the globe? Yeah, it's the perfect icebreaker. You guessed it, we are talking about anime and manga. It's honestly one of the biggest reasons people start learning Japanese. And trust me, it's an incredible gateway to unlocking some truly amazing conversations no matter where you or your language partner call home. Okay, let's dive right in because this is about so much more than just entertainment. Anime and manga have really become a universal language, something that speaks to people across any and all borders. For a long time, a lot of people outside of Japan just saw animation as, well, for kids. But in Japan, it is a completely different world. It's totally normal to see adults on a train completely absorbed in a manga, or even shedding a tear during the finale of an anime series. It's treated more like a life textbook. A life textbook? I know what you're thinking. How can a cartoon be a textbook for life? Well, it's because these stories are so much deeper than they first appear. Japanese creators do not shy away from the big stuff. Their stories tackle these incredibly profound themes, everything from the messy complexities of human relationships and deep philosophy to really tough social issues, and even the nature of life and death itself. And as we follow these characters through all their struggles and successes, we get to experience these powerful lessons about friendship, about hard work, and about what victory really means. They really become a source of inspiration, helping people find the strength to face their own challenges. Now, it's not just the themes that are deep. The way these stories are actually told is completely unique, just filled with these cultural details that make them stand out so much. I mean, for anyone outside Japan reading their first manga, it is an immediate culture shock. You open the book, you try to read from left to right like you've done your whole life, and it just feels completely wrong. Nothing makes sense. What's really interesting is how this has all changed over time. Publishers used to actually flip the pages to match the Western style. But today, the global standard is to respect the original artwork. So now we all learn to read it the Japanese way, from right to left. And the variety is just incredible. It is so much more than just action and fantasy. You've got business manga about office life, gourmet manga dedicated to food, epic stories about history, sports. There's even a series where all the characters are cells inside the human body. There truly is a genre for absolutely everyone. One of the absolute hottest genres around the world right now is isekai. The basic idea is pretty simple. A normal person from our world suddenly gets transported into a new, usually fantasy world. Sound familiar? So why is this so popular? It really taps into a universal human feeling, escapism, that desire to just get away from the daily grind, from all the stress of modern life, and get a fresh start somewhere completely new. That's something a lot of us can relate to. But the story isn't just what's on the page or the screen. There's this whole culture that surrounds it, especially when it comes to the voices that bring these amazing characters to life. So in Japan, voice actors are known as seiyuu, and they are not just some behind-the-scenes talent. Oh no, they are full-blown celebrities. We're talking pop idols and artists with huge, dedicated fan bases. They hold concerts, they're on magazine covers. They are a massive part of the whole anime experience. And this, of course, brings us to one of the biggest debates in the entire fan community: watching with subtitles, which we call subbed, versus watching it dubbed in your own language. A lot of purists will tell you that you have to watch it subbed to hear those original, powerful performances of the Japanese seiyuu. So what about you? This is the perfect question for your language partner. Do you prefer subbed or dubbed, and why? It's just a fantastic way to share opinions and get a great conversation going. Speaking of fans, there is one word you absolutely need to know. It's a word that has had a really fascinating journey. And that word is otaku. Now, in the past, this term had a pretty negative connotation in Japan. It suggested someone who was maybe a bit of a recluse, totally obsessed with their hobbies. But today, its meaning has completely transformed. It's now a proud title worn by passionate fans, both in Japan and all around the globe. So there you have it. Now you're ready. You've got the background, you've got the key concepts, and you've got the vocabulary to have a fantastic conversation about all of this. Think of this as your personal conversation toolkit. You can talk about your favorite genre, you can jump into the subbed versus dubbed debate, discuss why isekai and escapism are so appealing, and share your thoughts on seiyuu and otaku culture. But just remember this. Learning about all these things is great, but the real magic, that happens when you use that knowledge to connect with another person. The story only truly comes alive when you share it with someone. So I'll leave you with one final thought to get you started. If you could be transported into any anime or manga world, which world would you choose? And what kind of life would you want to live there? Now go share your answer.